Guten Tag, Year 2. Now this morning we're going to have a go at revising column subtraction, and to make it a bit simpler we're just taking away tens. So the ones, they're there and they're just going to stay there. We're only taking away tens. But what I want you to practice again is writing it in the squares. So if we take the first one, 87 take away 40, you put the 87 at the top, and remember you can still write T for tens and off for ones if that helps you remember. And then we're going to put 40 underneath, and then we're going to draw a line there, and remember to write take away so you remember what you're doing, you're not adding. So we've got 7 ones, take away no ones, so you've still got the 7 ones. We're not ever taking any ones away today. And then you've got 8 tens, take away 4 tens. And remember, you can use your fingers as 10 sticks. So get up, 8 fingers, get rid of 4 fingers, and you should have 4 left. So the answer is 47. Let's have a go at one of the ones from the other side. Just rub that one out. Let's have a go at last one down here, 91. Take away 20. So you put the 91 at the top, 91. Then you put 20 underneath. Then you draw the 2 lines. So remember, these are the tens and these are ones. So you've got 1 take away nothing. Remember, you're not taking away any 1, so the 1 is still there. 9 take away 2. So 9 tens take away 2 tens. So get 9 fingers up, 9 10 sticks. Get rid of 2 of them and you should have 7 fingers left. So that's 71. So I want you to have a go at writing these in your book in columns. Even if you can't do the answers, just practice putting them in the squares with the big number on top and the smaller number underneath. Your TLP for today is Can I Represent Fractions? Now in your pack you've got a sheet that has got some circles, some divided circles, and then it asks you to colour in the fraction. So that means you're going to have to show the fraction that it's asking for. So this one here is already done. The circle's divided into 2 bits and one of them has been coloured in. So that is half the circle. But if you have a circle where nothing's coloured in and it's asking you to colour in a third, you have to work out how much you need to colour in. So there are 3 bits altogether and it wants you to colour in one of the bits. Now I haven't got a very big pen here. I'm sure you can do it much more neatly than this. So that is your job. You have to read the fraction and then on the picture colour in, and the top number tells you how many bits it wants you to colour in. So here's another one. So if it was asking for 1 out of 4, you just colour in 1. But it might be asking you for 2 out of 4. So then you'd have to colour in 2 of the bits. There's 4 bits altogether and it wants you to colour in 2 of them. Now you might notice something which we're going to be talking about later when we're back in school about 2 quarters. 2 quarters is exactly the same. It's equivalent to another fraction. Because if you look at that picture now, half of the circle is coloured in. So 2 quarters is actually exactly the same as a half. So here's another picture, and let's say this time it's asking you for 2 out of how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6. So 2 out of 6. So you colour in 2 of the little bits. And that will show 2, 6. Now if you're really extremely clever, you might notice that that is also something else. It's also a third. But for now, you're only being asked to colour in 2, 6. And so you've coloured in 2 out of the 6. So I want you to find that sheet and have a go at colouring in the fractions. So I've now got a copy of the sheet that you've got in your pack, and it says read and colour the fractions. So the first thing you need to do, because they're written in words, is to turn them into number fractions. So 1 quarter is 1 out of 4, 1/2, 1 out of 2, 3/4. Now this just says whole, so it means the whole circle. 1/3, 1/4, whole, 2/3. Remember, third is just like first, second, and third. Whole, 1/3, 1/2, and 2/4. So once you've done that, you need to colour in the fraction that it's asking you to colour. So I'm going to choose 1/3. Doesn't matter which third you colour in, as long as it's just one of them. Don't colour in the others, or else we're not going to know whether you understood it or not. Now if it wants you to colour in 2 of something, do them in the same colour. So I can see one over there says 2/3. So try and do that. Put it down a bit in the same colour. So that's 1/3 again. And then if I colour that one as well, that'll make it 2/3. I think colour pencils might be better than pens. So your sheet is smaller than this, so you won't be running them out like I am. So that's 2/3. Now the one that might confuse you a bit is where it says whole. Because if you look at this one, it says 1 whole, but they're divided into quarters. But 1 whole means all of it. Think about it as an apple. So if it's saying 1 whole, it means 1 whole circle, like 1 whole apple. Same with that one there. It's divided in half, but it wants 1 whole. It wants all of it. It wants the whole circle. So colour those in neatly. Oops, add a bit more on there. To show that you recognise the fractions.